In the world of Lego, there's a terrifying nightmare called sticky bricks. He tried to pry at the tiny gap with his fingernails, but only received helpless, slippery snip sounds. Desperately, Grog was about to use his ultimate weapon, his teeth.
Stop!
But Lila stopped him just in time. Grog looked in the mirror and was horrified to see white marks on his fingernails from the stress on the plastic. Lila quickly brought out the orange brick-breaking pliers, the standard savior of every Lego engineer. Grog inserted the pliers, putting all his strength into prying. The tense squeak, squeak sounds. Crack! A dry, sharp sound rang out. The orange pliers snapped in two, leaving Grog frozen in shock. Rexy, curious, approached, intending to use his sharp teeth to help Grog. But two slippery pieces of tile flew straight into Rexy's nose, causing him to sneeze violently. Grog completely collapsed, sitting down amidst the pile of tiles stuck together like eternal rocks. Lila carried another basket full of pieces of plate of various sizes that were stuck together. Suddenly, a strange black shadow with long, sharp claws fell onto Grog's back. Both Grog and Lila slowly turned around, their hearts pounding at the sudden appearance. From the bushes, Theri emerged. Her long, silver claws gleamed in the sunlight. With a gentle flick of his wrist, Theri severed a plastic leaf, demonstrating the power of his formidable claws. Terrified, Grog and Lila could only huddle together and hide behind Rexy's massive back. But Theri had no intention of attacking. He bent down, picked up the broken orange pliers, and gave Rexy a disdainful look. Theri used his claws to gently poke at the pile of bricks stuck to the ground, seemingly out of curiosity. He gestured with his hand. "Give them to me. Don't waste your energy on those broken pliers." With trembling hands, Grog slowly offered the two most stubborn red bricks to the stranger. Theri received them with the tips of his claws, a movement incredibly skillful and meticulous. Look closely. The thin yet strong silver claw tips were slowly slipping into the smallest gap between the two pieces of plastic. Snap! A crisp, clear sound rang out. It was the most pleasing sound Grog had ever heard. Two red tiles separated perfectly, falling gently into Grog's open, astonished palms. Perfect! Not a single scratch, not a single pry mark. The tiles looked brand new, as if they had just been taken out of the box. Grog knelt down, raising his hands to the sky in gratitude. "Here's my savior with surgical hands!" Terry narrowed his eyes and smiled triumphantly, twirling his claws like a true magician. Seizing the opportunity, Lila emptied the entire basket of stuck tiles. The performance begins! Terry uses Rexy's sturdy back as a support for the difficult tasks. Left claw holds, right claw pries. Another click! The tiny 1x2 plate is freed. Terry's speed increases. The click, click, click sounds rhythmically like mechanical music. The challenge increases. A cylindrical structure made from 5 1x1 plates stacked tightly together. This is tough. But Terry only needs to gently rotate its claws around the gap. One by one, the pieces fall into the plastic bucket like raindrops. Grog and Lila excitedly clap along to the rhythm of their new friend's amazing tile breaking. Rexy starts to feel a slight tickle on his back, but he tries to suppress a sneeze so as not to interrupt the work. And here's the hardest task: a 2x10 plate stuck to a large base plate. A small mistake could bend the plastic. Terry used all 3 claws simultaneously. In slow motion, Terry's claws slightly bent under the pressure. The brick began to inch forward little by little.
Got it!
Pop! The brick shot upwards, and Grog was waiting with a bucket to catch its target. Terry wiped her claws on the feathers on her chest with an extremely aristocratic and confident demeanor. A baby dinosaur brought a brick covered in dirty plastic mud. No problem. Terry skillfully used the tips of her claws to carefully remove every speck of dirt from the tiny holes of the Technic brick. To assist, Grog gave Terry a magnifying glass to maximize her accuracy. Through the lens, Terry spotted a tiny plastic hair stuck between the brick's cracks and gently removed it. A humorous incident occurred when Terry accidentally kicked too hard, sending a piece of brick flying and hitting Grog's helmet. The helmet spun around on Grog's head while Terry scratched his head and chuckled. Dilo the painter walked by, his hood spread wide, preparing to spray paint on the newly separated bricks. Terry pointed his long claws directly at Dilo.
Hey, don't dirty my workspace!
Seeing the expert's stern expression, Dilo lowered his hood and slunk away to play elsewhere. Terry used his claws to pick up the candy and put it in his mouth with great finesse and politeness. Feeling overjoyed, Rexy lay on his back, letting Thery use her claws to scrape away the dirt from his feet. The relaxing sensation made Rexy happily stomp his feet on the ground repeatedly. Lila quickly jotted down the summary.
Record
1,000
broken.
bricks successfully
1,000
rescued.
bricks saved.
Grog solemnly brought out a luxurious red velvet-lined box to present to Thery. Inside were the pieces of the orange brick-breaking pliers from earlier in the day. Thery looked at the fragments, then casually broke them apart to use as toothpicks. Truly classy. All the salvaged bricks were now arranged into brightly colored walls, neatly sorted. Grog and the tribe began rebuilding the previously abandoned structures with renewed enthusiasm. A new house quickly emerged, perfect and sturdy down to the smallest detail. Thery stood with her arms crossed, silently admiring the fruits of her labor in the afternoon sun. Her silver claws now gleamed even more brightly in the valley's sunset. In gratitude,
safety.
Grog gave Thery a set of
And
soft
ours.
animal skin claw covers for her to sleep in safely. Wearing them, Thery looked like she was wearing the gloves of a noble. Incredibly luxurious. Lila brought out a giant Lego cake for the whole tribe to celebrate their victory. Thery used her claws to cut the cake, the cut straight and smooth. Everyone gathered under the plastic tree, enjoying the party in the warm atmosphere. Rexy had dozed off, perhaps still feeling the lingering sensation of being massaged by claws. A lizard flew down from above, dropping another sticky brick as if to challenge her. Without looking, Thery skillfully caught the brick in midair. The brick separated even before Thery's feet touched the ground. The entire tribe gave Thery a thumbs up. "You're the best in the valley!" The camera zoomed out, revealing a clean, tidy Lego village, unlike anything they'd ever seen before. From now on, no more misplaced bricks would be found in Plastic Valley. Grog and Terry sat side by side, gazing towards the distant volcano, now completely still. Terry rested her claws on Grog's shoulder, a special friendship blossoming between them through the plastic bricks. Lila lit the flickering candles, bringing to a close a meaningful and satisfying day's work. A small bird perched on Terry's claws, mistaking them for a glittering silver branch. Terry stood still, cradling the tiny life with the very hands that had once terrified everyone.